The backgrounds for the posters pictured here were created through printmaking. Printmaking is a type of art in which you make many different copies of a single image. Printmakers first carve their image in a material like styrofoam, wood, or metal, and then they use it as a stamp. Let's get started. To begin, I'm going to use a piece of styrofoam and a dull pencil or a ballpoint pen. I have a pencil here. If I'm using pencil, it is important that it isn't too sharp, or else it might poke through the styrofoam. Remember, we are carving, not drawing, so a dull pencil works just fine. I am going to make a series of shapes, lines, and patterns for my printing plate. It is important that I carve nice and deep. This will help my print come out crisp and clear later. Notice how I am going over my lines a couple times until my pencil appears nice and dark. If you are using a pen to carve, it is a great idea to use two separate colors. This will help your print be its very best later when we add ink. I will continue adding patterns of shapes and lines until I've filled up my styrofoam. That is, if my kitten Odie will let me finish. Doing art with cats around is always a little bit tricky. Let's go ahead and fast forward a bit. Here we have a finished styrofoam plate ready for color. We are using markers. I am going to color in all the parts of my carved printing plate. I am making sure to use the flatter edge of my marker. This way, I don't accidentally carve more texture into the styrofoam. You might choose to use many colors or just a few. It's entirely up to you. The amazing thing about printmaking is that you can make copies over and over again of the same printing plate, just with different colors. So experiment to see what you like best. Now, let's make a print. First, I'm going to wipe my paper 2 or 3 times with a damp paper towel. Then, I simply flip over my styrofoam so that the colored side is touching my white paper. Next, I'm going to give my styrofoam a nice massage. Notice how one hand holds my styrofoam in place, while the other massages all parts of my printing plate. After a few seconds, we can lift up to reveal our beautiful print. If you want to change colors, you'll need to clean off your printing plate with another wet paper towel. Oh, there's Odie again. This time, I'm going to print with cold colors. You can think about what color schemes you would like to use. Maybe warm, cold, primary, secondary, or rainbow. You'll have lots of time in class to experiment and see what works best for you. This was another successful print because I followed all the correct steps. However, printing takes practice. Let's take a look at some common mistakes. This time, I forgot to wet my paper first. What do you think will happen? Oh, my print turned out way too light. When printing, we always need the paper to be a little wet so our colors absorb. What do you think could happen if instead I add too much water to my paper? We'll see that my colors start to smear together, and that's not good either. Keep working until you have 4 awesome prints. It might take a little practice, but we'll get there together. Good luck!